In question 7, we need to solve the equation 9 cos x minus 4 sin x equals 5 for values of x in the range between 0 and 2 pi. Well, you can see that the values I obtain are x equals 0.62 or x equals 4.827. Remember, these values are in radians. If I use the Casio graphical calculator, and I'm going to use the graph function menu, option 5, I'll start by plotting 9 cos x take away 4 sin x, and the other function will be the right hand side of the same equation, that's y equals 5. If I select execute and F6 to draw, now I want to change this scale. Clearly I need to see the points of intersection, so my y-axis needs to be higher than the current highest positive value. Furthermore, the range that I'm interested in is 0 to 2 pi, and so on the x-axis I don't need to go as far as 15. In fact, something a bit bigger than 2 pi will suffice, so for example 7. Okay, and if I go down to the y minimum, perhaps I'll change this to minus 5 and the maximum to something bigger, say 15. If I select execute twice and F6 to draw, okay, I can now see points of intersection more clearly, and so I'll select F5 for G-solve. Notice that my calculator is in radians mode, which is what I require for this question. If I needed to change it, I could use shift and menu to go into the setup and to change the angle measure to degrees. Okay, so F5 for intersect, and the first point you can see is 0.620 and so on radians, and that corresponds to this solution here. And the next one is 4.826 and so on. That's 4.827 to 3 decimal places, and that corresponds to this one here. You can see a further solution over here, but that's because I chose x to have a value larger than 2 pi. If I scroll to it, you can see it comes out as 6.9 something. Well, that's certainly bigger than 2 pi, and so I can ignore that one. Therefore, the calculator shows me that the two solutions are 4.827 and 0.62, and they're the ones that I worked out myself.